So I've really been putting off making this video for a very long time, mainly because I just didn't really know exactly how I was gonna articulate what it was that I really wanted to say. But I just came out here to say that whatever you want to do in your life, like whatever you have set to do, whatever you have planned, whatever desire you have, any aspirations, any interests that you have that you're not currently doing, you have to start doing it literally now. You're never gonna feel ready. It's never gonna be the right moment, the right time. I've spent so many years, I'm 26 by the way, but I've spent so many years prior to me being 26 of me just constantly waiting for the right time to do shit. And I realized that it's never gonna be the right moment. For all the things that I've accomplished in my life, I never felt ready to do it. Like anytime I made a big jump or a big leap to do anything in my life, I never had clarity on things. I never had structure. Things weren't even properly planned out. But I still did it anyway. Life is really about just doing things and figuring it out as you go about doing it. Just you figure it out along the way. And it's really like, that's literally the key to life. Like as much as it could be like a cliche, the same things you hear on Instagram or any type of social media, YouTube, whatever it is that you're watching, whoever it is that you're listening to, the same cliche things that you hear them say, that you hear your parents say, that's literally what it is. It's not more intricate than that. It's not deeper than that. It's literally just that black and white. But for some reason, our mind tells us that it's so like we have to figure something out. Like it has to be something more. That it can't be just that easy. But it literally is just that easy. I spent so many years being somebody that was constantly on my phone, just on Instagram, YouTube, watching other people live the life that I want to live. And that's great for them, and I love that for them. But I spent so many years just on the sidelines watching these people inspired me. I can't even find all the right words to even properly express what I'm trying to say. But again, find people that are living the life that you want to live, that are doing what you want to do, whatever your interests are. Find them. Figure if you got to go through their pages, go through their content, and find their content where they explain what they did to get to where they got. And I trust you, it was not pretty, it was ugly as hell, but they figured it out along the way. So please, again, I've spent so many years just in my room, fucking watching TV, watching shows on my phone, just kind of just you let the minutes go by, then the hours, then the days, and the weeks, and the months, and the years, and it's like, and now for some reason after COVID, like everything is literally just flying by like this, and it's annoying. But you start to pick up on it, you realize it like, damn, like what is it that I'm doing? I don't know if it's a blockage somewhere. I don't even know what it is. Again, trying to figure out that right there is your mind tricking you, making you feel like you have to figure something out to do something. And that's not real. It's not true. Stop listening to your mind. Now, the mind is good for a lot of stuff in your life. Well, it has its purpose. It has its purposes. And it's good when it's good. But you need to use discernment to figure out when those times are applicable. Your mind does help you, but sometimes it gives you a lot of negativity and it hinders you. It keeps you safe. Well, false sense of safety. But it keeps you complacent. It keeps you comfortable. I don't know if you have to cut off bad habits, whether you smoking or drinking. I've never been a big drinker, but I've never really drunk at all, to be honest, but I used to be a big smoker. And it's cool, maybe if you're doing recreationally or if you're doing it socially with people. But it gets to a point if you're doing it by yourself, if you're doing it to just waste time, to just get through your day, it ends up being a crutch. At first, it's not gonna feel like a crutch, but I guarantee you, it's gonna come a point where you're just like, damn, like I'm going through a cycle or a routine. Like all my days are kind of like the same day over and over and over again, and you're gonna realize, man, that's definitely playing a part in it. Whatever habit that you have, it's playing a part. Sometimes in life too, you have to go through things to I didn't think this thought through, but you have to find the right words to articulate. But I know what I'm thinking. But you may not understand why you're going through something until you're looking at it in retrospect or in hindsight, like, damn, like I had to go through that to get to where I am now. And you may not have understood it at that time when you was going through it. But now when you're looking back on it, like, damn, like that had to happen. Like that happened for a reason. I needed to go through that. So again, I tell you again, I don't know if you got to put the phone down, cut the TV off, get some sunlight, hug some trees, go to the gym, eat, take care of your body. Start with your body. Move your body, get some sunlight, eat well. Listen to your body, feel your body. Listen to what foods make you feel good. Try to get proper sleep, stay hydrated. Like, it's the cliche things that we hear. We think, but it's literally that simple. That, like, these things are the key to life, but for some reason we think things are deeper than what it really is, and it's not. Now, they are deep things to life, but that's another conversation. But start where you are at now. Make the small little changes in your life. Get out of, I don't know if you're somebody that's in your room all day. Maybe you don't have a job. Or for whatever reason, if you're in your room, if you're in your house, apartment, wherever you are, you're not really going outside, getting any sunlight, getting any social interaction, you will go crazy in those four walls. Listening, basically just being in your head 24/7. It is not good. Again, the cliche things. We are social creatures. We need interactions. I'm not saying you go outside and you trust everybody that you're speaking to, or you just speak to anybody and just give out your personal information. I'm not saying any of that. Use discernment. Find the people that are good for you. Your soul tribe, kindred spirits, whatever, whoever they are, whether it's family. I don't know your situation. That's something you need to figure out. But please get out the four walls. Start with the body and the mind. When you cultivate something good inside of you, it's going to mirror back in your external. Whatever that is, whatever it is that you want, take care of your body, your mind first. And all of that will be shown to you in your external. Trust me. Again, whatever cliche things that you're being told in your life, it's literally that simple. Really think about it. Really sit with yourself and think about these things. Think about why you do the things that you do. Why you react the way that you react. Why you react the way that you react. Why you think the thoughts that you think. Why did you go through this? What was this trying to teach you? Why did you let this person into your life? Like, figure these things out. Sit with yourself. And a lot of times, too, you are the problem. I was a problem in a lot of situations in my life. A lot of people I was around, I made a lot of mistakes. I was not always a good person. But these are things that you have to figure out for you. Make these small little changes, these small little steps. Focus on the small things, those small little wins that you're gonna accumulate. They're gonna start to, again, that domino effect. I feel like it's the same things that we constantly hear, and I hate to be redundant and repetitive and say and regurgitate the same things back to you, but sometimes we just need to hear it. Sometimes we need to hear it from another perspective. Like, there's times when people in my life, especially like a parent, I've always felt that like my mother played a big role in my life, and she's always been like a mentor towards me, and she's really guided me to kind of where I am now in my life. But when I think about it, I always see it as that's something a parent is supposed to do. Now granted, not all parents do. There's a lot of bad parents out there, we all know that, but for the most part, that is what a parent is supposed to do. But that I feel like I've always felt that my mother is obligated in a sense to tell me these things, whether she believes it or not, or whether it's true or not. Mommy's always gonna say, "Oh, you're okay. You're gonna get through it. You gotta do this. Oh, it's fine." That's what a parent is supposed to do. Give reassurance to a child. But when you hear it from somebody that you don't know, somebody that you meet on the street, that you meet in the gym, that you meet at work, it could be the most random encounter you can have, and they could say something that just, you get that light bulb moment in your head. Take it and run with it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you need to do. You need to figure that out. Get outside. Get out of your head. I don't know if you gotta write things out, if you gotta type. Somehow try to get your thoughts out somewhere. If you gotta go on camera and speak to the camera, whatever it is that you have to do, you have to do something. Don't just sit in your room. Don't sit playing video games. Now again, I understand everybody. Now when it comes to like things like video games, I get it. It's an outlet for people. It's a way for people to de-stress. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But it gets to a point where it becomes a crutch, where it becomes a point where things like that, you're repressing and suppressing what's the right word I'm looking for? But basically what I'm trying to say is these things become ways to distract yourself. And sometimes you gotta, I don't know if you have to do things in moderation. If you gotta cut certain things off, maybe limit it to a certain amount of times a week. I don't know what you gotta do. I'm the type of person, I cut things cold turkey. But that's me because I'm an extreme type of person, and I like, not quick results, but for me to get the results that I want to get, I need to just cut things. I don't like the whole leeway because it just makes things longer, and I don't want to go through that. So if you're that type of person that's extreme like that, just cut it. You can do it. You can cut it. Because I'm sure you're very extreme with a lot of other things in your life. But again, with the habits, I've been there. At some point, you got to give it up. You gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. Even me being on camera right now, trying to relay this message to you. You just gotta do it. You gotta do it. Because nobody else is gonna do it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody really cares. You may think people care. You may think that, oh, I don't want to be seen trying, or I'm afraid of failure, or I'm afraid of rejection. Like, whether you do what you want to do or not, you're still going to experience it. You're still going to experience these things on some level, in some other aspect of your life. It's going to happen. Job interviews, man. We all get rejected. We all fuck up. We all fail in life. These things are inevitable. We can't stop them. It's just happening. It's beyond your level of comprehension. Something that's inconceivable to your waking mind. But again, you feel like it's deeper than what it really is. But no, you just have to go out and do these things. You just have to do it. You have to do it. It's that simple. Life is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Figure out your interests, your aspirations, your desires. Maybe even write them out, put them on like a collage. What is it, like a vision board? Get these things in some type of tangible way that you can actually see it, view it, look at it. Figure those things out. And again, you really just have to just do it. You gotta just start. Clarity rarely comes before the leap. Like when you gotta take that next big step in your life, when you gotta close chapters, or when doors close and new ones open, you're not gonna know. You're gonna just be winging it. You have to just throw yourself literally into the fire and dance in that shit. Maybe not the fire, but on the dance floor, and you gotta just dance. Like life is just one big dance. You just gotta keep dancing. You can't be on the sidelines, man. Those people like that, those quiet observers. Like I used to be a quiet observer too, just watching everything. It's gonna eat at you. Every single day. You're gonna hate your days. Your days are gonna be the same day all over again. Every single day. Years are gonna go by. Not even to judge anybody. But I work in a hospital. Decent job. I live in New York City. Expensive as hell. I make a decent amount of money. Still not, well, in New York City, with how expensive it is, and I tell people how much I make an hour, they're like, no, it's pretty good. Wow, okay. Still not enough to live here. And I've seen people in my same position that have been here doing what I do for about 30 years plus sometimes, and they really have nothing to show for it. Slaving, doing doubles, getting no sleep. Because they're doing all these doubles and working all these hours, they're getting no sleep. They're eating like shit because they don't have time to properly, to meal prep or to choose healthier options because they don't have time to. So they eat BS. And they wonder why they have all these health conditions, these ailments, and they're pre-diabetic, heart problems, not getting any exercise, having to take care of your family. Like, I get it. Some people are in a situation where you have to take care of others and care for others. If you have a family, children, I get it. But You have to be the one that has to make that change. Only you can do that. Hope this video kind of makes sense. I kind of just didn't really write anything down. I'm just kind of speaking off the dome on my lunch break. So hopefully it made sense the way I'm articulating it. Hopefully. But it's really that simple. It's that simple. Just do it. Don't really intellectualize. Don't try to really intellectualize what I'm saying. Your mind is gonna always try to wrap its head around things that doesn't really make sense to make sense of it, and it can only do it with what it knows. It has to be an intuitive knowing. Like, you ever just know something, you don't know how you know it, but you just know it. That's an intuitive knowing. But when you intellectualize it, your mind is thinking, oh, I need to have everything figured out. It has to, I have to, always be in the know of everything. How to know how this is gonna get done. How your mind is constantly doing that. You have to just stop living in your head and wake up. For you, because only you can do it for you.